Hello everyone, Mr. Power 46 here, and welcome to Let's Play Psychonauts. I think it's episode 4, I'm already losing track. Yeah, I know. Kinda crazy. And time to beat up a button.
You score enough points on this course, kid, and I'll give you a reward.
Of course.
Punch,
And make sure you punch these guys, but not the green babies.
Punch, punchy, punch, punch!
Punch! Hooray! Punch, punchy, punch, punch! Punch, punch, punch!
Punch, punch, punch! Punch, Raz, punch!
And if that's driving you nuts, it's pretty hilarious if you actually talk to him. I forgot to do that before.
Punch, punch, punch! Punch, Raz!
Because Raz gets a little tired of it pretty
Hey,
quickly.
good job, soldier. Now here's your
The reward is opening the gate and blowing them up.
Most people,
And
they got something to
here's a
hide.
new
They store
little
away
bit.
their shame, their dirty little secrets, in these tiny vaults in their minds. But the enemy is
Mental
not allowed
memory
any secrets
vaults.
in wartime.
So,
Are they, soldier? So go ahead.
basically,
Bust open this vault.
he
I got
usually
nothing to hide.
gives backstory to the person whose mind you're in.
Ah, good.
And Oleander's Pride. Usually, they're not good.
You
But-
enjoy that. One of my favorites.
Not a good view on the person. But that is an exception. Rank up. Rank 4. And look, a teleport guy. Pretty useful. Well, no need to use him now though. And technically, one thing you could do here is, instead of doing this, you could actually just go straight for the bunker that's shooting, and it'll stop shooting when you get near. Now, at the same time, don't go backwards when you do that, because he'll start shooting again. However, when you do it this way, he won't start shooting again. And I don't know why it didn't do music there. That's weird. And there disables the guns. And yes, there are random bunnies with soldier hats on. I don't know the exact term for those hats, but you know. Yes, there are random bunnies everywhere. And yes, they are unkillable. That may or may not be very, very, very subtle foreshadowing. You'd be surprised at how much foreshadowing there is before you beat the game.
Yeah!
The foreshadowing is pretty obvious before then, but it gets pretty extreme in how obvious it is when you start a new game. And yes, gravity just changed. And of course, flag putting up. And look! Going into the mouth of the metal beast. And picking up some figments along the way. And picking up figments. Sometimes you can skip this, although I wouldn't have skipped it. I was going to try to, and then just go back, but you know, you can technically skip this little bit. You can skip this part. As crazy as that sounds, just with a well-timed double jump. And hey look, another emotional baggage. I still don't know why the music's not playing. Weird. Yay, bugs. Probably something to do with my recording software. So, this is a very interesting game.
Hold it
And of
there,
course,
boy.
more
That's
game
a
mechanics.
physical cobweb. You can collect them with a specialized
And
piece of equipment once you
they're-
get checked out on it.
They're,
Till then,
that
just steer
equipment is
clear
pretty
of 'em.
useful because you can turn cobwebs into psycards. You also need it at some points in the story. So, and it's a little disorienting that I can see my XSplit stuff. Ah! I can see my XSplit stuff below my game because I have it in windowed mode. And
It's game
beat
day,
up a
kid.
wall.
As you can
Hey,
see,
look!
the trapeze is very difficult.
It's difficult,
Most
eh?
cadets can't handle it.
Interesting.
You might just want to stay away from it. You'd still get a participation ribbon at the end of camp.
Of course. Raz wants nothing to do with just getting a participation ribbon, especially since he was raised in a circus. Boom, boom, boom. Whoop.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around
I'm
when
making
you're
weird
dead.
noises. It's weird. And this is here to tell you a game mechanic. Basically, you can look in first person view. And it's supposed to show you that that's there. And how to get to it. For a while, I thought you needed levitation to get to it. Which is another psychic power that we'll be getting later. We haven't even gotten a psychic power now that I think about it, actually. Huh. Still weird that it's not giving the music. Oh well, that's okay. Happy little purse.
Dang, my bowels move more than you do, Pokey.
Oh, shut up, coach. And of course, more
Onward and
and
upward,
more.
soldier.
Ah, that's a interesting coincidence. Now you have to turn around on these, which I don't think I mentioned that you can do that. The game mentioned it, I didn't. And you can see Cotton Candy Head over there.
Hey, kid. I think I see a silver dollar out there on that rail. Why don't you walk out there a bit and pick it up?
And of course, time to grind the rails.
Ah, sucker. See you at the bottom.
And you can go faster or slower. And of course, on different rails are different figments. And I missed some. Dang. Oh well. Now, there's two ways you can deal with what's coming up. Either jump over them or do this. And that's the much funnier way. Loading. Hello, little guy. And once again, you can teleport with that. Kind of important since you can't go backwards through areas in this level. Some levels you can. This level, not so much. And look, rolling tunnel with logs, crazy logs bit.
An old one, but a hard one. What you gotta do is...
And you go,
who we
ah,
kidding?
yeah, that looks
You're never gonna
not
make
the
it through that.
easiest, but... And of course, he's making fun of us. But then it starts moving and you go, oh crap. My biggest issue is not going too fast on it, actually. Because if you go too fast on it, you lose footing. And there are some pretty valuable figments in this part of the level. Like, those figments floating around are worth 20 figment points. And technically, if you want to have an easier time of getting those figments, you don't want to beat the level yet. Because if you don't beat the level yet, you have infinite lives until you beat it. Oh, and I accidentally got one. Huh, interesting.
Hello? Hello?
Guess
The
I'm
awards
early.
ceremony. I'm a little early. So, let's explore around. Hey look, a cobweb. And hey look, a long white corridor, which looks very out of place for this mind. Although, when you're in the mind of someone, looking out of place, that's pretty normal. So, Raz is interested in what's
Hold it right
behind.
there, son.
And, of course,
Just what
Coach
with Sam Hill do
Oleander's
you think
not
you're
very
doing
happy.
there?
I was just looking for a way out.
And he goes, oh,
Sorry about that.
That
Didn't
makes
think
more
you'd
sense.
Get to the end so fast. Dang, I didn't think you'd get to the end at all.
Rude.
Surprised me out there, kid. Here, you've earned this. Your first
Psychonaut
Psychonaut merit badge.
Unfortunately, this merit badge doesn't give you a psychic power. Later merit badges do, but this one doesn't. And that is the end of basic braining. Time for cutscenes.
But I'm always glad to see a soldier come back from the field alive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go back in. I left some good men back there.
And yeah, it appears that he's gone insane. Of course,
Way to
that
make
is
us
the
look
theme
bad,
of the
Hulk.
game.
You're in trouble now. Bobby Zilch ain't happy.
He isn't, eh?
You better watch yourself, Gogglelicious.
What's that, hair boy? You want a piece of me?
Hey, Brainiacs, settle down.
Why?
Of course.
You worried I'm gonna hurt your boyfriend?
No, because Sasha 9 is standing right behind you.
That might be a good reason why to settle
Your
down.
performance, young cadet, was outstanding. I'd like you to report to my lab for some advanced training.
Advanced training, eh?
Raz the Spaz
Interesting.
is gonna be in a special
These
class.
might be long episodes,
Benny,
by the way.
you
I'm
might
not
need to
sure.
Give him a special beating later, okay?
Rude.
These tests are unauthorized, though, so I can't actually ask you to come. But if you happen to drop in, well, what could I do? Let me just give you this.
Thank you
Remember,
for a
your
button,
talent will
which
always
makes
set you
no
apart,
sense.
Rasputin.
If you talk to people, it actually
Sometimes
tells you,
isolation is a good
with the
thing.
button in your hand, it actually
can lead
tells
to
you
important discoveries.
where that button belongs, believe it or not.
Wait! I don't even know what your lab is. Is this some kind of test?
Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important
Of
discoveries.
course.
And now I'm hearing things. Great.
Uh-oh. And look, we have a button in our hands. And we put it away and it gives us a tutorial. The one button, or if you're on the Xbox 360 controller, left and right on the D-pad. For merit badges and, or technically, items on the left, merit badges on the right. And you can switch between the two while you're in the menu. But I think that should be the end of my recording session today. So, until next time, no idea how to do an intro. And I keep saying intro when I mean outro. So, I'm sorry about that. So, actually, it might be the end of the recording session. It might not be, depending on how long I've been going. So, I'll see you next time. Later.